Welcome back to the Wankhede Stadium. They're about to start here in the second session. This is match 6 in the LG One-Day Series. 256 the target for India. They have to get those runs, a little over 5 runs per over. England fielders already out in the centre, so are the two Indian opening batsmen, Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar. And Ian, this new ball could be crucial because there is something in the surface for the fast bowlers.
There certainly is, and always is here. It encourages stroke play because the ball comes onto the bat.
So Andrew Caddick will start the proceedings for England. Sehwag, the man on strike. And he's off the mark straight away. It should be a wide.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Good over, good delivery to end the over. 2 for no loss. Tendulkar off the mark. And with a couple.
It's drifting into his legs and he's so strong in that area.
That's pulled away. He was waiting for it. Didn't quite get hold of it. But still enough bat on the ball to reach the boundary. So first boundary for Sachin Tendulkar.
You're right. He was in position so quickly there. Just rocked back. Hit well.
Yes, I think it's a very good shot because it wasn't all that short a delivery. Caddick continuing. And Sehwag on his way, spanking square cut.
Well, he got what he deserved, it's short and wide. He races away with that new ball. Yes, that's right, cracking shot it was. There's the width, it's all the encouragement he needs. Hit with power.
That's one of his favourite shots. That's pulled away. He's got a hold of it. And it's gone all the way for 6. What a shot that was.
The Sachin Sehwag show rolls on. Hit with such power. And played a shot from Darren Goff. And this is even better. Flat and hard. Straight into the crowd.
Now that's a beauty. Again, not all that short. He gets into such great position. Then the square cut. The placement, again, excellent from Sehwag.
But it's there to hit. England players themselves got off to a flyer and they know that any width is just what you want with this new ball. Don't even have to leave the crease. It's timed so well.
Back, across and bang. Five of the over, 29 for no loss. He's gone for it. That's gone. And it might just have gone over the line as well. The crowd says 6.
I say 6 as well. It's the width, it's wide. Smashed away. The batsman get his arms free. This hits the fencing, the yellow hoarding straight on. There you go. 6.
35 for no loss. Edged. and taken. Good delivery. Extra bounce. Koff has done the trick. And India have lost Tendulkar.
And you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The local hero has gone. And Goff comes back well. Sachin Tendulkar departs. And this ball bounces and leaves him. Regulation Nick. Foster making no mistake. A big wicket for England. Tendulkar, he's gone for 12. It's 36 for 1.
The Indian captain comes out to the centre. India have just lost the wicket of Sachin Tendulkar. Now Ganguly, he's off the mark straight away and with a boundary.
Well, he's got that. That ball was probably a bit, middle and off. Whether it pitched outside is another question. But it's certainly a bit middle, but I think it might well have just pitched outside leg. There would have been a big shout if he missed it.
Ganguly sprints like a hare.
Carrying on that movement down the leg side, no problem with the call at all.
Good timing. That's what he has, Ganguly. It's a firm push. India 48 for 1. Marginal difference there. England 6 runs ahead at this stage. Carrick. No chance. No chance for that fielder, a third man. It just flew off the outside edge.
Similar sort of width to the one that disappeared over point for 6.
That should be wide. And I wonder whether it's the Virendra Sehwag effect on Sachin Tendulkar, and same with Ganguly, you saw trying to pick up singles, getting again beautifully struck. Nasir Hussain, the fielder, 57 for 1. Andrew Flintoff is the first change bowler for England, right arm fast medium. And the honours going to Ganguly on this occasion. So you've built it up and they're living up to it.
Well, it's the great thing, isn't it, about one-day cricket, that Ganguly is allowed at this stage to give himself this sort of room. What he does well, again, as he did in Delhi, is he keeps his balance well, keeps his eyes on the ball well. Although he's freed himself to play the shot, he's executed it beautifully.
Every time I watch him play the shot, it amazes me how much room he gives himself. It's a full view of the stumps to the bowlers. Picks up a single, keeps the strike. India 62 for 1. Well, India, although they had a spectacular start, still 8 runs behind the 10-over stage, behind England. Beautiful drive. It's a slowish outfield, but such a good timer of the cricket ball, Sourav Ganguly.
Great shot. I don't think Andy Carrick will be at all happy with this, though.
He's given the charge and he's hit the ball well. Again, the umpire,
having been warned just before that by the umpire for running on the danger area, he's made the cardinal error, really, which is to overstep. Ganguly gets himself in that position again.
this is another well-struck shot, straighter. Couple of runs. He's given the charge, and the ball is sailing into the sands. It's a tremendous hit, and every time he steps out to a faster bowler, the outcome is something to celebrate for the Indian supporters.
Well, Andy Carrick's still on and still disappearing, and that's the furthest he's gone so far. Again, it's a wonderful strike. Ganguly, in this form of cricket, hits the ball clean and far.
Especially men who mattered. On the up. And that disappeared.
Well, I'm afraid Andy Carrick has to disappear out the attack for now. Hussain has persevered just too long this time. And all credit to Virender Sehwag. He's lost the strike a bit in recent overs. He's watched Ganguly hitting it to all parts, and the first time he comes back on strike like this, gets that same opportunity outside off stump, on the up, that's his strength. And he makes absolutely no mistake.
Leading edge and straight to the fielder. Grand pop. Virender Sehwag, well, got a few disappointed fans in the stadium. Tremendous hitter. The ball has just missed time. An important one.
Well, there's a God smiling on Andy Carrick here. He's had a shocking time, and yet he's picked up the wicket. Graham Thorpe able to get round for the catch. And Sehwag will be kicking himself when he gets back in the dressing room. 31, it's 88 for 2.
88 for 2. Once again, Ganguly sprinting for the single. Again, a direct hit. Might have had him in trouble. Dinesh Mongia is the new batsman out here for India. He's replaced Virender Sehwag. He's found the gap. Will not reach the boundary though. Mongia off the mark. 91 for 2. Just 14 overs have been bowled, so the fielding restrictions will apply for one more over. Hussain has decided to get Ashley Giles into the attack. He's got that away fine. That beats Goff. And will run into the boundary.
That's such a good shot. It was nearly in the wicket-keeper's gloves there when Dinesh Mongia just got bat on the ball. Loose delivery which side from Ashley Giles. Plays this so late, just gets a flick of the wrist, full face of the bat. Plays this so well. Oh yes. Oh no.
Mongia down the track. Consecutive boundaries. The 100 comes up. And like in the England innings, it's come up in quick time.
Well, once again, India have got a partnership going. Runs are plenty in this game in the first 15 overs. And yes, they will take Giles on.
With the spin, so that's 4. There's no long on. A wideish mid-wicket. Hoping that he tries to go over the top to mid-on, and then with the turn play it into that wideish mid-wicket's reach. Not this time. 4 runs. If he keeps that leg stump line, he's going to create problems. And also quite easily be swept away for runs. Too easily taken this time. At the end of 23, it's 132 for 2.
Well, still a way to go, of course. And throughout this one-day series, we've seen all sorts of twists and turns and ups and downs, and sides that seem to have won games losing them, and vice versa. Well, he's hit that well again. First time really that he's had to have a big go at Ashley Giles. He's played it patiently until now.
I don't think this is really working for Nasir Hussain, at least not at the moment. Keeping that long on position empty. He's given 2 boundaries. All the good work that they managed to achieve has just been converted into a 6 there.
Well, certainly carried. And Hussain had left the gap for some reason or other, as a tempter maybe. The 6 takes Ganguly up to 51, so he's having a good night. 51 from 64. He's leading the way for India. Nicely struck. 8 runs from the over though, 143 for 2. Take one for that. It's one of those ones I'm sure actually Michael Vaughan wouldn't have quite realised when he first saw it how hard the ball had been hit and how far it was going to carry, because he didn't get himself in a position low down with his hands. Very pleased he was. Nicely struck. Ashley Giles doing wonderful work down there. We're going to have to check it. Third umpire, I'm sure, will be called to check that, to see whether or not the fielder was in touch with the rope as well as the ball. There's the sliding tackle. Might well be 4.
And that's what England needed. And Michael Vaughan has bowled very, very well in this little spell. Mongia coming down the wicket, deceived, and a good take from Foster.
Just when England wanted a wicket. Plenty of turn. Foster this time was balanced, stayed low. And Michael Vaughan has done the trick for England. Mongia departs for 35, 155 for 3.
Mohamed Kaif, the new batsman, is the crease, the 22-year-old.
Excellent over for England. Wicket maiden, 155 for 3.
Plus a shot whipped away, a bit cut off. Should pick up 3 though. Long boundary out there, and nicely played. What an atmosphere.
Flintoff, first ball of the over. And he's hit it well, would you believe it? Just for a moment I thought that was travelling between the two fielders for a boundary, but the big man got behind it. Couple of runs to Kumble. Hemang Badani is still not on strike. It's pretty calm. They look for 2, Kumble. Not sure Badani is too keen. They'll stick to 1. Kumble is very quick off the blocks. He's gone for the second. Badani's made it. Good running. Four fielders inside the circle. The fine leg is up. Hemang Badani on strike. He's missed it completely, and there's got to be a run out. I think he's well short of the crease. My first reaction when I saw that one, Anil Kumble could just be struggling here. Let's have a look.
Here we go. Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. That's absolutely magnificent fielding from Andy Flintoff as he backed it up. Must have the first shy, but Flintoff did not stop. He went down the wicket and finished the job off. Excellent work.
Anil Kumble run out for 5, and India 250 for 9. Bowled in! It's all over for India. Flintoff takes his shirt off. As you would expect, England have won the 6th one-day international, and more importantly, the series scored 3-all. So we have no result after a lot of hard work.
The target for India was 256, and even though they lost Tendulkar early, they looked good when Sehwag and Ganguly was going, and then again Ganguly was involved in a good partnership with Mongia. But then, like in Delhi, they lost wickets in a hurry and in the end succumbed by being bowled out for 250. Ganguly, the top scorer there, with 80 from 99 balls. The England bowling, very disciplined performance. They stuck to their task. They showed a lot of character. Carrick 2 for 61, 1 wicket for Darren Gough as well. But I thought Flintoff and Michael Vaughan did a very important job for England today. Ashley Giles also chipped in with 1 for 47, but 3 for 38 for Flintoff. And I tell you what, he's learnt a lot on this trip. Well, Sourav, must be heartbreaking to lose 2 games on the trot in the same fashion.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
Great chance again today, blown away.
Yeah, we threw it away, but it's an inexperienced side. I hope the boys learn from it and hope they improve.